Welcome you to our 2K Sports broadcast. Some great basketball in store for you.
What
I'm
up,
Kevin Harlan. With me
Spud?
tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
It'll be Indianapolis off the tip. Reza in the corner. Smart, wide open, he fires. Great positioning on the putback.
Nice to see Reza assert himself on the glass, hustling to get his team a second chance opportunity.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
To stand both the 23 and 24 first overall picks coming from France. Reza Shea, the top selection by Atlanta in 24.
Look, and I thought Reza Shea just got better as his rookie year went on, and he's going to continue to improve from year to year. This guy can shoot the ball, he can defend, and he really improved his passing as the year went on.
Well, Reza has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
On the wing, Gordon. Outside, Porter. Over Smart. And again, no good by Chicago. Indianapolis with the ball.
That'll be 8 seconds.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. Tip-off goes to Montreal. Ware with it. It's hauled in by Brown. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Montreal.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Into the lane. And Knippel slams it in.
Good to see the rookie Knippel knifing inside like this, showing just how dangerous he can be putting it on the floor.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
And rolling back the clock. Nice work by Paul George.
Knippel. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Now Carrington. And it's Ware in the corner. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Shea. Outside, George. Pass to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Indianapolis moving it around. Kept alive and finished off by Brown.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties. Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Pass to Shea from outside the arc. Here's Ware, and Indianapolis another three.
And you can never have too many threes. That's an impact shot.
With the drive, Shea with the steal. Brown with it, defended by Kneppel. Ware, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Good, and Smart gets the assist. Ware's got the lead up to 3 now for Indianapolis.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Well, that is just point-blank range. They're going to convert that almost every time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
George looking around. Knocked away. Ware with it. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Indianapolis leads by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Indianapolis leading by 4. Here's Fears. Pass to Sharp. Misses the 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen that far too often in this game. Very uninspired defensively.
And that one is hammered home.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Kneppel. Here's Carrington. 6 to shoot. Montreal needs to get off a shot. Here's Klingon. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. A 3 from Porzingis. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
And with his size and ability to shoot from range, I'm not sure of many 7-footers with that shot.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Montreal calls timeout. So for Montreal trails by 5. They set the pick. Murray Boyles with the bucket.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Porzingis. Pass to Queen. Off target with his 3.
definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Holiday. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
Indianapolis leading by 3. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Montreal. Portis the screen. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Assisted by
Portis has got his first points of the game. Indianapolis moving it around. Here's Fears. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Drops one in from the wing.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Here's Portis driving to the basket.
Burned him, and he said, see you later.
Pass to Porzingis. Now Fears. And the dunk by Porzingis.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Back to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And Indianapolis has possession. After the basket by Montreal. Outside, George. Back to Smart. 17-foot shot on the way. And he gets it back. Pass to George. Clock at 6. And slam dunk by Smart.
And that's how you finish strong. Smart leaving no room for error on that one.
And Holiday throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Taking no chances all the way to the 10.
There's the pick. And Holiday, here we go. Excellent D there from George. Indianapolis leading by 3. Here's Brown. Well, good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
assist goes to
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
Montreal calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Montreal trails by 5. Driving the lane. Barrington.
That is just athleticism, working against that kind of length.
And how about his awareness there, recognizing the open man.
Here's Carrington. And stolen by Fears. Here's Queen. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And for young Jeremiah Fears, passing will be his meal card in the NBA. He already makes really good decisions.
Carrington, that's good.
3 points.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's a big wing, and he has an impressive handle to go with it. Paul George understands how to create scoring opportunities for himself.
Montreal trails by 6. Now Carrington. Here's Knipple. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's...
Oh, that was amazing! Oh, my goodness!
And so it's Indianapolis winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed.
34.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
It'll be Indianapolis off the tip. And here is Brown. Pass to Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
To stand both the 23 and 24 first overall picks coming from France. Ricochet, the top selection by Atlanta in 24.
Look, and I thought Ricochet just got better as his rookie year went on, and he's going to continue to improve from year to year. This guy can shoot the ball, he can defend, and he really improved his passing.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks. And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And it's George finishing it off.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
And Şengün throws it down.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Well, Smart plays with great effort and energy.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Carrington. And he can't jam it through. Pass to Ricochet. No good from the wing.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Pass to Şengün, and the layup's good off the glass.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, he drew attention inside and then kicks the ball out.
And here are the Ballers now, trailing by 2.
Oh, big man Şengün keeping his head on a swivel. Nice pass.
43 seconds left for the first half of basketball.
And what an excellent way to end that possession. There was some...
Ooh, oh my goodness.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And the D was there, but it just wasn't good enough. Not against an athlete like this guy.
You're so right, Greg. The defense needs to be more than just there. I mean, he has to be perfect.
Just taking what he sees on offense. What a feed right there.
Here's Ware. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Carrington. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Indianapolis leading by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Baltimore trails by 3. Pass to Şengün. Back to Irving. The Ballers keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's Seeley. It's hauled in by Queen. Indianapolis leading by 3. Oh, in the chin by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, we've seen it all around the league. More and more players extending their three-point range.
Hands it from downtown. Porzingis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, I love the response by Porzingis. Terrific work coming back with his own triple.
Fast break. Here comes Indianapolis.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that. Straight to the basket.
Baltimore trails by 7. Here's Seeley. Pass to Carrington. With the drive. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Here is Davis. And here's Sharp. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Irving. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Up top, Sharp. They grab their own miss. Davis surveying the floor. A wide open look here for Porzingis. Connects from three-point range.
Well, the thing is, you got to be very careful when Porzingis gets that catch-and-shoot game working.
Pass to Jerebko. Screen by Şengün. Inside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For Baltimore. Here's Queen. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Demon. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And he is a power player down low. If there's nobody there to stop him, Boogie's going to destroy that rim.
Here's Queen. He's defended by Ware. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Porzingis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Demon.
Come on, back him out, man.
Up and in on the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Rizachet. Now Ware. Clock at 6. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Demon, that's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look from him. I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
From deep, George. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Indianapolis.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Pass to Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Cousins inside. And the jam by DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, big-time jam. Oh, man, that was sensational.
Here's George. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
Wow, and George absolutely fools him with the pump fake there, able to get him off his feet and draw the contact.
He's off on the second. Baltimore trails by 6. They set the pick. Pass to Ware. There's the 3. And Ware pulls it down.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
And now it's Brown. He can go all the way.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson with it. George picks him up. Down low. Ware.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Here's George. There's the drive.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Thompson outside. Pass to Cousins. Poke loose. Stolen by Smart.
Well, you see those defensive instincts paying off. Great anticipation to pick the ball and head the other direction.
And so Indianapolis takes this one by a big...
Thank you one and all for joining us this night.